About the fact that Bitcoiners are overflowing their pockets, exchanges are experiencing record inflows as buyers swap their BTC for ETH, according to Glassnode Maps. During this week's crypto market bloodbath, several retail Bitcoiners bought the dip, according to on-chain numbers, with the little guys accumulating an extra 12,000 Bitcoin in the last month. As the price of Bitcoin fell, the amount of individuals owning between 0.01 and 0.1 BTC increased, according to data collected by on-chain analytics provider Glassnode. Meanwhile, CryptoQuant, a crypto industry data aggregator, shared data indicating a net outflow of nearly 4,000 BTC from centralized exchanges. Net outflows to centralized exchanges indicate that coins are being transferred into safe storage after being deposited, while net inflows indicate that coins are being moved from cold storage to be traded on exchanges. This transition from sale to purchasing seems to have happened just in the last 2 days, according to the weekly net flow. Chief economist Philip Gradwell of Chainalysis observed that whales with at least 1,000 BTC had purchased 34,000 BTC between Tuesday and Wednesday, implying that several of these whales thought the bottom had struck or was approaching. Since Tuesday, Clemente 3 has seen a substantial increase in OTC Bitcoin outflows, which he claims indicates significant purchasing from banks or high net worth individuals. Remember, before you hit the panic sell button, there is always a buyer on the other side. Ask yourself, what do they know that I might not? Morgan Creek Capital Management founder and CEO Mark Yusko posted Clemente III's tweet, implying that now is not the time to panic sell. Remember, before you hit the panic sell button, there is always a buyer on the other side. Ask yourself, what do they know that I might not? Many buyers are now investing, according to Moskovsky Capital's chief investment officer Lex Moskovsky, who tweeted, $5.28 billion in stablecoins were deposited to exchanges in 24 hours. This is the epitome of AT. Perhaps more significant than the pre-Tesla announcement shift. The dip was well received. In a podcast interview with Scott Melker, aka the Wolf of All Streets, Binance creator Changpeng Zhao mentioned recently surging stablecoin inflows alongside BTC and various ERC20 tokens. Zhao, on the other hand, made no mention of Ether inflows. Although Binance saw its largest BTC inflow ever, Arash Garemi, director of strategy at digital asset manager 2 Prime, said that ETH outflows were rising at a similar pace. People are rotating out of BTC into ETH, which is why ETH, BTC held up during the pullback, he concluded. Crypto trader Mark Cuban also mentioned the massive ETH outflow on Wednesday, noting that $1.3 billion in digital assets left centralized markets in a 5-hour span.